YouTube, what's up? What's up, YouTube? Nah, what's good, YouTube? What's up? How y'all doing? What's up, man? What's up? Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. How you doing? Nah, what's good? How y'all doing? Y'all doing okay? Y'all back for another video? You feel me? You back? Hey, don't forget, I'm doing a lot of giveaways. We're on the way. We're on the road to at least 100 subscribers right now. But good thing for y'all, whoever is subscribed, y'all have a chance to win. I have 2 PS5s that I'm giving away. I'm giving away 2 PS5s. And then it goes to 2 of my subscribers. So, if you're subscribed, you have a chance to win this PS5. So, let's get it done. Let's get this PS5. Don't we all want the new gen? Don't we all want the new console? So, hey, you feel me? So, y'all just hit the like, subscribe button, hit the little bell right there, so then y'all can know if I drop or not. You feel me? I'm trying to drop more often, so then we can make this channel grow. But, hey, you know, UPS, I work for Ups, and they be working the hell out of me, so I be tired as hell. But y'all go like and subscribe. I got a mean-ass giveaway going. And on top of that, I have some shoes that I'm giving away too. Some Jordans. Y'all just let me know. If y'all get selected to get this prize, then I will ask you for your size and shit before. But anyways, a further ado, you feel me? Y'all here for the title of the video. Y'all here to know about 10 movies that everybody need to watch before they die. You feel me? And then I named this for a good reason. Because we all got one life. You feel me? We all got one life to live. So, life's too short to not know what good movies to have on time to watch whenever the hell you want to. You feel me? And y'all like my little new fishing hat. You feel me? I got this from my cuz. Shout out to my cuz, Rail. You feel me? Really. But he gave me this little fishing hat. I needed a little cut. You feel me? I needed a little cut. I couldn't find none of my other hats. So, you feel me? This one I have to do for the day. But, as of no further ado, I know y'all not going to watch this video unless I have certain, not criteria, but what is it called that you need to have behind your name to have credibility. I know y'all want some credibility from me. I'm just a little YouTuber, you feel me? Just a young black man from South Carolina, you feel me? That's just trying to get his YouTube channel popping. But I'm the biggest movie fanatic y'all will ever see, because y'all don't know me, so I can't say ever know. But I'm the biggest movie fanatic ever, and I'm giving y'all 10 movies that's not mainstream movies. These are, well, some of them are mainstream, and the ones that I put that most people would know the movie is because it has a powerful message behind it that y'all need to watch and see. Because, hey, I'm going to just save that for the video for those specific movies. But anyways, most of them that I put on this list is movies that y'all wouldn't have heard of. And movies that I never heard of, that I had to find myself being the movie fanatic I am. And I love these movies. And there's certain actors, so you know I'm biased. These are not my 10 greatest movies of all time, so don't get me wrong. These are not 10 best movies that everybody need to watch of all time. Because if that was so, I would just put 10 like mainstream movies that I could just think of off the top of my head. But I actually put some time into this to think of some underground movies that most of y'all didn't know about that's going to be bangers once you watch them. You feel me? So for number 10, we have The Breed. T-H-E-B-R-E-E-D. We got The Breed. The Breed is a special type of movie. It came out in like, 2006, I want to say. And the movie, I never heard of it, but I watched this movie at like 3 a.m. I think it was one day with my moms. It was like 3 a.m. And we were just up watching movies on the TV on like them 800 channels and shit. And we came across this movie named The Breed. So it's a thriller. It's not a horror movie, so it's not going to give you them midnight scares. It's not going to give you them nightmares throughout your night that's going to wake you up. This is a thriller that's going to keep you suspense. Like, it's gonna keep you what's happening next. Oh my God, what? So get on, Addison. I know y'all want the plot of the story. So anyways, we got the plot. So it's about these college students. It's like two white dudes. Nah, I'm not gonna get into all that. But anyways, it's about these college students. They go off on this trip. They go off to the lake, right? The dudes have a private owned lake. So they go off to the private owned like lake island, and they go and they chilling in this cabin. They getting lit. They having a good time like you would expect college students to have on their spring break. So then they go off and the two white dudes whose cabin this is, they are actually their uncle gave them that cabin because he passed away. So that's their little inheritance. So then once they get there, is these vicious ass dogs that aren't just any type of dogs. They're not like wolves either, but they look kind of like German shepherds. And these dogs eat human flesh. They're some genetically modified dogs that the government, I guess, ran. But let me not go into too much for it to spoil it for you. But anyways, The Breed is my number 10th movie, and I think you should definitely watch it if you like thriller and suspense, because that's definitely the movie for you. They have a couple good actors in the movie. I don't really know their names because I'm not good with names, but I know the one girl from Fast and Furious who is Dominic Toretto's wife. Yeah, the kind who's kind of hot, but kind of not, you feel me, at the same time. We got her. So that she's in the movie, and then the other ones y'all might know from TV shows and stuff. Y'all might, but I personally don't know their name off the top of my head. But The Breed is a great movie. It has like the black dude doesn't die first, which that's ironic because black people die first in every scary movie. But anyways, he doesn't die first. It's a good movie. Y'all should definitely check it out, and y'all should definitely watch it. All right, so my number 9th video. I think they actually have number 9. I'm pretty sure they have this on Hulu, or they have this. I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu. Y'all need to go watch on Hulu, The House at the End of the Street. It has the girl from the X-Men, who's the blue girl that changes into all of them things. That she's in it. I don't really know her name. I can't remember. I think it's Lawrence something. I don't know, but boom. She is this girl that just moved into this small town with her mother. So, what does this sound like? Another suspense movie. As y'all can see, I love horror and suspense. So, she moved into town with her mother. And when she moved into town with her mother and everybody in the town, it was this one dude named, I don't remember, but he had a little sister who offed herself and supposedly killed their parents. So, they're the talk of the town. So, instead of her being the town slut, she's the town, like, myth. So, everybody says Anna Marie or Anna Claire or whatever her name is going to come after us. So, like, that's just a little things kids joke about and, like, a little joke of the town, like, and if you live there, everybody know who this is. And this is, like, a kind of like, at this point, a mythical creature that people just talk about. Kind of like the boogeyman that's going to come and get you. So, turns to find out, this girl has been alive. Many people haven't saw her. So, many people don't know. But, the girl who I just said, that's from X-Men, who moved into this small town, she got too close with the brother. And when you already know, she wanted them girls, you know how white girls is in scary movies, dumb as hell. You tell them, don't go in there, don't talk to him, don't do this, but they do it anyway. So then she goes and makes this relationship with this dude, with the brother of the Anna Claire girl, after the whole town warned her not to. And she got too close. And that's all I'm going to do there, because if I don't, I'm going to spoil it for y'all. But House at the End of the Street, that is my number 9th video, because that movie is like that. That movie is really good. I think came out in what? Damn, 2007, something like that, 8, 9. But it's a good as hell video or movie for real, and y'all really should check it out. So, with my number 8 movie, I got a little sports in here because, you know, I play college football, so I had to put a little bit of sports in here. So, for my number 8 movie, I have Blue Chips. Boom. So, it's actually, fun fact, Shaquille O'Neal's very first movie he ever acted in. And that's another fun fact, how him and Penny Hardaway became friends and met each other. So, Blue Chips, him, Shaquille O'Neal, he's not even the main character, but he's like one of the main characters, if you feel me. Him and Penny Hardaway and like Mullen from the white dude played basketball for the Warriors back in the day. I think that was him, matter of fact. I might be tripping, to be honest. Who knows? Don't shoot the messenger. I'm just trying to put y'all on some good ass movies. But anyways, so then we have this coach who he wants to be a good coach. Kind of like good cop. You don't want to steal. You don't want to do drugs. He's a good coach. He doesn't want to pay players to come to his school. He doesn't want to do all of that like shady stuff that gets people locked up or fired. You feel me? So then he goes in and his program, he used to be a good coach. His program, they were making the tournament every year. They were right here as a basketball program. They were top tier. But then he started going through a little coaching drought, which all coaches do. Don't get me wrong. But he went through a little coaching drought. He started taking L's. More L's than he's used to. More L's than he ever had. He's used to making a tournament, and he's done went consecutive years without making this tournament. So then, he wants to be a good coach. He doesn't want to pay players off. He doesn't want to bribe players. He doesn't want to do none of that stuff that's illegal. But he has to win some way. All the best schools in the country is paying their players off. We got the Dukes, we got the UNC players that's giving players all this money, $100,000 in a duffel bag to come commit to them. So then he's losing out on all the top recruits. And so then what does he do now? It's like he can't win for losing because his job is on the line. So then he goes out, he has to make a business decision. He has to start paying these players to win. So then he goes out. They tell him about this kid, this 7-foot beast, bruh. I forgot where he was from, but he was from like the damn slumps. Like they were hooping in crates. This dude was a beast, which turned out to be Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome. That boy is a monster. So then he can't pass. He can't even pass the SAT to get in, which many athletes have been there. He couldn't pass the SAT or ACT to get into school. So what? He had to try to figure out a way to get him in school. What does that lead to? Then he has to start paying players off, because then you have other players that he's recruiting that's saying, so-and-so offered me $200,000 and my mama a job and my mama a new car if I commit here. So why am I going to commit to you for nothing? So then now he has to decide if he wants to be a good coach or if he wants to be a bad coach. And I'm just going to tell y'all, it's not what y'all going to think it is. And it's actually a very good movie. It teaches you a lot of life lessons. It teaches you about everything. And then it's just also a good entertaining sports movie. If you're a sports dude like I am, you will love this movie. If you're a basketball head, you'll love this movie. I'm telling y'all, this is a very good movie. It's Blue Chips, and y'all need to go check it out. So then, for my number 7th movie, I know every basketball player has seen this movie. I know, even if you're not a basketball player, every sports fan, better yet, most movie people have seen this movie. Coach Carter. Coach Carter is my number 7 movie. Why? Because one, it's about sports. It's a good movie. It's entertaining. But the message behind it is what we're here to talk about today. I could give y'all the plot, but the plot of Coach Carter is the lesson that's behind this at the same time. Because you have a gentleman from low income community that he broke all the records in his school. And if y'all not where I'm from in South Carolina, I went to a preppy ass white school. But there's some places where it's majority black, urban communities, them black schools be ratchet as hell, you feel me? Like ratchet. So he's from this ratchet city named Richland. And he broke all the school records in basketball, and he made it out. Had his own store, made it out the hood. His son plays private ball across town. His son is all-A student. What much more could you ask for? So then Coach Carter comes, and just to see his old coach offers him a job, says, this is for you. I'm retiring. I can't do this no more. These kids are wearing me out. These kids are insane. They're fighting after the games. They losing by 30. And this is a true story. This is the main reason why this is on my list, is because this is true. This is nothing that somebody made up in their head. This is all actually happened. So they were losing by 30, and people are fighting. People don't come to practice, not showing up. So Coach Carter's like, oh, hell no, I can't coach this team. I'm not doing it. But then something, I guess he prayed on it, but something told him that he needed to come coach this team. So he gives it a try. Coach Carter comes down with rules and discipline, which all young individuals need. He said, y'all need to maintain a 3.0 GPA, which is high as hell because, quite frankly speaking, I had a 2.0, and to quite frankly speak, before that, I was a 1.0 student. So coach asking me for a 3.0, I'm going to be like, hey, coach, I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm going to keep it a stat with you. But that was his rules. He said, you're going to have a 3.0. You're going to have to show up to practice. What else he said? You got to wear a tie on game day, suit and tie. He's trying to mold these young men into men. Yet, when he first came in, yes, the best players on the basketball team previously, even though they were already buns, quit because they was not trying to go by the rules this new coach had in. This new coach come in, he also Diddy. They don't even think they can relate to him. They like, this nigga, hey, excuse my French, but that's what they called him in the movie. They said, this nigga don't know nothing about us. He don't relate to us. And he comes in trying to tell me how to change my life, but not knowing that he came from where you from. And he's trying to get to where y'all are. I mean, y'all trying to get to where he's at. And he's already been in y'all's shoes. And that they didn't realize that. But he goes and he molds these young men into men. And he shapes them for life. And they go off. And these young men who's from this hood, that's facing all this adversity, that's facing no father in the house, that's facing no lights, no food, that's facing all this poverty, getting kicked out, eviction notices, pregnancy, teen pregnancy. All these dudes that he could put under his wing, y'all got to see what happens to him. But that's a very inspirational movie. It's very inspiring. It gets you to get up and do something with your life. But this movie's getting too long, so this video, I don't want to talk y'all to death, but Coach Carter is a very good movie, and I highly recommend y'all watching that. So then, for my number 5 video, we got Ricky! We got Boys in the Hood. Every black person, this is the black icon movie. Other than like Friday, but Boys in Friday, but at your auntie's house, at your grandma's house, at your black birthdays, your black cookouts, your black get-togethers, just stopping by to hand some chicken over, pound cake. Boys in the Hood is always playing in this iconic movie for a reason. There's no reason why everybody loves this movie. And no offense, but most white people haven't saw this movie. You feel me? But y'all need to. Because y'all already love our culture so much, y'all might as well learn more about it. You feel me? Where it all started. And when kind of like hip-hop was starting to get to the top. So, Boys in the Hood is not about rap. It's about boys in the hood. It was Ice Cube's first movie that he wrote. And he made the movie. He had Morris Chestnut in it. He had the dude who plays radio. He had he had a bunch of good black actors that's in the movie. Those iconic black actors today, he had way back in the day. And that was some of their first work. So, Boys in the Hood is about, you have Ricky, you have Doughboy, you got, I can't remember the dude that's from Radio, though. He's like the main character. He's from LA. This is all in Los Angeles, because you know Ice Cube's from there and he loves LA, and he's just telling his story, I guess. So he moves in. I mean, he was getting in trouble at his mom's crib, like most black people are that have only a single mother or just one parent house. He was living with his mother. He was getting in trouble at school with an attitude, temper problem. So his mom told him that was his last strike. You got one more strike. My mom also did this to me. She tried to send me to military school. I wasn't having it though. But anyways, she told him, she said, you got one more strike. He got in trouble. So then she said, I love you, but you got to learn the hard way. So she let him live with his dad so his dad could teach him how to be a man. So his dad is trying to enforce, as a father figure, you got to enforce discipline, but you got to have that relationship where y'all boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to have that relationship where he should be able to tell you, like, if he want to have sex. You know what I'm saying? So it's just basically about a young black man in every hood, the obstacles they have to face, how your friends might die, how you might get locked up, how you racist. We got racist every single day, racism. You have poverty. You have all of these obstacles that a young black man has to overcome. And that's why they say every 1 in 3 black men is going to be in prison, will be in prison. And it's because we have so many obstacles that we have to overcome that we just don't have nothing given to us. You feel me? So y'all just got to watch that so y'all can get the perspective on the hood. You feel me? Especially for the people who ain't never been there. They give you a good taste right there. BET at its best. Good taste of the hood. Go watch it. So then, number 4. We got one of my personal favorites. This is one of my personal favorites. This is why it's on the list. We have Get Out. Now, I thought this was a mainstream movie, but as I talked to people throughout, like meeting people, and I asked them, have y'all saw Get Out? I hear a lot of no's, and I'm like, what? Y'all haven't saw Get Out? It's with the black dude that's on Black Panther that herds the rhinos and stuff. The real black dude. But that was some of his best acting. That's on Queen and Slim. Other than Queen and Slim, those movies is produced and filmed by the Keenan Peele. I think that's his full name, or if that's two different people, I'm sorry if I get them mixed up. But he can, the same one that directed us, he can direct the hell out of a movie. Get Out is about every young black man's fear in the South. I'm from South Carolina. This movie made me, no offense, not want to date another white girl for a long time. Not because out of envy, not because I was mad. It was because I was scared. It's about this black man who is around my age, a little older. He starts dating this white girl. They start dating, they're in love. Well, as he thinks. So she's like, you want to come, it's time for you to meet my parents. And then he's like, all right, I will go meet your parents, but do they know that I'm black? Which my mother told me, if a girl can't tell you that you black, if a girl can't tell her parents that you're black and she can't bring you around or nothing, you don't have no business being with her. And that was the case right then. She said, no, I didn't tell them that you're black. That was where he first mistaked. I'm not going into the deep South. Like, I don't know. So then, he ends up going to this trip with his girlfriend to meet his future in-laws. Comes to find out, these in-laws not too friendly. As soon as he gets there, he feels a bunch of awkward vibes. Plantation-like vibes. He gets the systematic racism vibes. He gets the getting stereotype vibe from them. So he was already on edge when he got there. Once he's there, a little more sketch shit start happening. But like sketchy stuff, bro. Like y'all gotta watch the movie because this is some weird shit. You feel me? I tried to stop cussing, but that's some weird shit. So, as in Get Out, so his girlfriend's white and his in-laws are white, and she has a brother that's white. So they actually have something that's going on, something stirring up that they making the money on. You feel me? They're a wealthy family. They're not no hillbillies. They're wealthy, better off. You wouldn't look at them and be like a racist, but y'all have to watch because he has to fight for his life. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. And this, as a black dude who likes white girls, I like all girls, but as a black dude who will date white girls, that scares the mess out you. And if you're a black man and you ain't watched this, you need to, because you need to have a little you need to wake up and smell the coffee. And this is not even about, it has so many underground messages, so many deeper meanings, so many eggs in there, so many things that you might miss that watching back. Like, I have watched this movie a million times and I love watching it every single time because I go back and miss out on, I go back and look on stuff that's tiny stuff that I missed out on that you don't realize until you might have watched it 4 times. Which, that means it's a very, very, very good movie. And I highly recommend y'all to watch Get Out. So my number 3. My number 3 video is 12 Years of Slavery. Now, 12 Years a Slave is a very powerful message to black men. It don't matter if you rich, poor, smart, dumb, fat, skinny, good looking, ugly. In some people's eyes, all they see is black. In some people's eyes, you still a nigga. It don't matter. They gonna call you a rich nigga, they gonna be like, call you a smart nigga. But at the end of the day, you still a nigga. So, 12 Years a Slave is about this black man who had everything going for him. Gifted, smart, could play he was a violinist. And he used to play at big parties for wealthy white people. Matter of fact, he was free. He was a free man. And a couple white dudes got over on him and took his freedom, I guess, adopted him into slavery. Took his freedom papers away. Changed his name. Told him he wasn't free. Told him, what are you talking about? Hey, y'all, so I'm sorry. My camera actually died. That shit is so stupid sometimes. But anyways, so about 12 years of slavery. So imagine you being a black man that's been free all your life, all these years, and you actually make a good living out yourself. You're actually more wealthy than half of the white people that you call you a nigga. And half of the white people that look at you calling you a nigga down the street, you're more wealthy than. So imagine you beating the odds, especially now. If we have to beat the odds to become rich now, imagine how hard it was back then, during slavery. So imagine you're out as a free man all these years. Then you get, then a couple white dudes come around and tell you you're not free no more and have no unjust reason for you. No reason why you're not free. No reason why they're taking you away from your family and kids. He had a whole family, whole kids that they took them away from, separated them. And now, me telling you that's for y'all now to go watch and see and educate yourself and to just get the gist of how it was on the other side. It's not always what you read in the history books. It's not always what you hear on the radio. You need to go and you need to go research stuff for yourself. Watch documentaries, movies, stuff like that to educate yourself. So this is a very good educational or something like that wise movie, in that y'all should definitely see it. And if you're black, you should definitely watch that movie because it shows you that no matter what you accomplish, no matter anything, you still a nigga. And don't forget where you came from. Because at the end of the day, the people who don't like black people, they not going to accept you because of if you look like them or because you sound like them, because you got money. No. You got to stay to yourself and be true to you. Anyways, so that's my number 3 movie, and it's a very good movie. All right, so number 2, I have Shawshank Redemption. Shawshank Redemption. Most of y'all probably haven't watched it, especially if you my age. This is a little bit before your time, but it's not an old movie that's going to sit here and look like it's in black and white, filmed on a potato. This is actually a very, very, very good movie. Very good movie. It's about this white man who was wrongly convicted for murder. Wrongly. Which is crazy. And he has to serve all these years. He has to serve life in prison for something that he didn't do. Imagine you watching this video right now. The police, while you're watching this video, comes and kicks in your door or anything and arrests you right now for murder, and you didn't do it, and you have to serve life and you get convicted. What would you do? I'm probably going the easy way out. But he was much stronger than I was. He fights this, and not legally. He tries to fight it legally. I'll say that. But he tries to escape. He tries to escape prison. He tries to be free again because he's wrongly convicted. So he just tries to be free, and he meets a friend, which is Morgan Freeman. He's in this movie, very good actor, as y'all know. They make a very good movie, very good directed, script, plot. It shows you a lot about the inside of prison and how it used to be, at least. It just gives you a little thing, like a taste of. Now, all right. So back what I was saying on Shawshank Redemption, you just shouldn't take your time for granted, because tomorrow's not promised, and you're not promised to wake up the next day. So, with further ado, my number 1 movie is not a comedy. It's not a thriller. This is not a movie that's going to sit here and make you laugh. This is called Precious. This is a real life movie that is not even about race. This just a movie that shows you the system. It shows you how America works. It shows you how low income people, how they have to fight to survive. And this movie right here, Precious, probably has the best message out of all these movies. Because Precious, the girl who this movie is about, that girl, she's a strong woman. And the girl who plays Precious, 10 out of 10, very good actor. She goes and she's basically this girl who's been raped, talked down her whole life. They tell her she ain't gonna never be nothing, never amount to nothing. They just molest her, beat her, all this. By her own parent, her own mom. Her own mom doesn't molest her, but her own mom has let her, got molested. And she has to go through all this trauma. And she has a baby that was her mom's boyfriend, raped her and had a baby with her. So now she has a baby at 16. Also trying to go to high school. And so then she has to drop out of high school, so she's off in this little tiny program. So it only took this one woman though to find her story, take her under her wing, and just love her. It took love and somebody to actually be there for her, to show her that you're actually loved, you're actually a good person, you don't deserve this. And she overcame a lot, and she prospered. And Precious is the most movie I want y'all to see. It's the number 1 movie I want y'all to see. I put it number 1 for a very good reason. It's not going to make you laugh, but this movie's message gonna make you cry. It's gonna make you realize, like, dang, you got it good. More than likely, you got it good. So, Precious, y'all go check Precious out. I hope y'all like my 10 videos. These are not my 10 favorite videos, but you know, these are just 10 movies that I love. You feel me? That I feel like everybody would love and everybody should watch before they die. You feel me? But I love y'all. Thank y'all for watching. Y'all don't forget about my giveaways. You feel me? Don't forget about all that, and don't forget about everything I'm doing for y'all. Go hit the like and subscribe. All the support is much appreciated. I love y'all. Peace.